So for gas and electricity, you have a meter. For renewable, you will account for the number of photovoltaics panels you have installed and so on. But for efficiency, unfortunately, we don't have such type of meter. It's more a virtual evaluation, and it's why it's more difficult to evaluate energy efficiency than renewable, for instance. To do that, we have two, let's say, mainstream of methodology, and this methodology has been proposed by the Commission to the member state to evaluate energy savings for their national energy efficiency action plan. There are two main methodologies, one which is called bottom-up evaluation, where you evaluate policy by policy. You have a building code, you evaluate the impact of that building code. You have a standard for electrical appliance, you evaluate the impact of that policy, extra. And then, to get the total impact of energy efficiency policies, you may add all these saving by policies, but there are some difficulties to avoid double accounting, to avoid spillover, extra, so it's a more technical issues. And this type of evaluation, of course, has the preference of policymakers because there is a direct link between a policy and its impact. However, this methodology is very costly and it takes a lot of time, and it's more or less impossible to evaluate the impact of each of the policy. Just to give you an idea, for France, we have around 200 policies. We have no time and no money to evaluate all the impact of all these measures. This is why we have a second complementary methodology, which call it top-down, which relies on energy efficiency indicators. These indicators are calculated at national level and are statistically representative of the country situation. And when we add all these indicators, which are calculated at very low level of information, we can aggregate and get the total savings of one country. And finally, the main important result is to have both of them. You have the total saving, and based on this bottom-up evaluation, you can evaluate the contribution of energy efficiency policy in the total savings of a country, which are due to different factors, such as policies, other policy, market forces, price effect, autonomous progress, etc. So this is how we monitor efficiency using both ODYSSEE indicators and bottom-up evaluation through the MURE database.
The question now is which one provides the best evaluation of energy efficiency or energy saving, because the savings is linked to the fact that energy efficiency is improving. The indicators that were referred to, that we are monitoring in ODYSSEE, they show you what exactly is taking place. For instance, in buildings, there are a lot of policies, and the bottom-up evaluations through the different measures that are implemented, like building standards and standards on appliance, they show you that you are having more efficiency because the buildings are more efficient, the equipment are more efficient. What we measure with the indicator is what is really taking place, taking into account the way the appliances are used, the way the buildings are used. And what is a bit disappointing is that what we measure with the indicator show limited energy efficiency progress and much below that what we expect from an anticipation of the impact of the measures that were implemented.